Hi sir, my name is SUGUMARAN. Today I am going to explain about a police report that is robbery and murder case. Petaling Jaya report, the penal code is section 396. Ranjini, 44 years old housewife, was murdered by robbers on 12 June 2020 at her house, which is number 14 Jalan Mewah, Taman Datu Harun, 46150, Petaling Jaya, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. The report was reported by his husband Raghu. Her body was found on June 12, 2 a.m. by her husband. And then I'm going to present about the fact of the case. Ranjini was reported murder on 12th June 2020 by her husband Raghu. It was told that Raghu last saw his wife before leaving for work, and when he was home after work at 2 a.m. He was found dead by him. Things were also stolen from the house after the murder. Forensic department arrived at the scene of the murder and robbery to check for DNA samples. One of the robbers' DNA sample was found on the door that they broke into. Thank you, sir.
My name is Ram, and I'm going to continue explaining about the fact of the case. On 13 June, the DNA sample was brought back to the lab for testing, and it was found that the robber had a background in robbery and was convicted a few years back and was out on just a month ago. In addition, shoe prints and another DNA sample was found at the crime scene. The murder weapon used was a knife, and the knife was found in the rubbish bin and of the house of the murder. On 14 June, the suspect Karim was found and arrested at his residency. He was questioned by the police and gave up his other two accomplices, Ali and Muthu, who also have background in robbery. The three was convicted for murder and robbery and was sent to prison for 30 years. Thank you.
I'm going to explain about the sketch plan of the robbery and murder case. The sketch plan is located at number 14 Jalan Mewah, Taman Datu Harun, 46150, Petaling Jaya, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So the robbers are get into the house by the background door, and they also break the door. And they enter the room, so the woman Ranjini, and the woman started shouting, so the robber took the knife and stabbed her. She died in the room, and the robbers ransacked the whole house, taking all their valuables. Thank you, sir.
Sir, my name is Arikrishna Analaki KOLENDA VELU. My ID number is DM0519179. I am from batch 18A. Today I want to present about photograph in the robbery and murder case. The first picture is the outlook of the house, which is in number 14 Jalan Mewah, Taman Datu Harun, 46150, Petaling Jaya, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. The second picture also is the in front of the house. The third and fourth picture is the murder was happened. Then the fifth and sixth picture is the room in the house that was messed up with things. The last one is the broken door. Next, I want to present about exhibit of the robbery and murder case. I want to explain about three main pictures in the exhibit of the case. The first picture is the fingerprint of the that found on the robbery and murder case. Then the second one is the footprint, which is shoe print that was found on crime scene. And the last one is the murder's weapon, which was a knife with craving blood of Ranjini. That's all. Thank you, sir.
Good evening, sir. My name is Sir Vignes, Chandra at CHANDRAN. My ID number is DEN 0419042. Today I am going to talk about finding of the case. On 12 June 2020, the police officer and forensic officers had reached to the house were located in Taman Datu Harun. After that, forensic officers started to searching the proven items at seen in the house. The police officer had bring Rajini's body to postmortem. Forensic department got found one of the robbers' DNA samples was on the door that they broke into. On 13 June, the DNA samples was brought back to the lab for testing, and it was found that the robber had a background in robbery. On 14 June, the suspect Karim was found and arrested at his residency. He was gave up to the police officers. The two accomplices, Ali and Muthu, who also have a background for robbery. The three was convicted for murder and robbery and was sent to prison for 15 years. That's all, sir. Thank you.
Hi sir, I'm MUNIYANDI from batch 18A from Newton College. I'm an enforcement student. Okay, the conclusion of the case is 12th June 2020, 2:15 a.m. at Datuarun. A woman was murdered by robberies. In this case, will be handled in section 396 gang robbery with murder. The police officer and forensics officers find out some weapons like knife with blood, some fingerprints and more evidence. And also police arrest suspect Karim who robbery at Taman Datuarun. It tells the name who are the head of the gang robbery, the Ali and Muthu who have background, and many cases at Taman Datuarun was wanted criminal who finding by police. If murderer get by the evidence, they will be punished by section 396 gang robbery. Thank you sir. That's all.